Hello and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Sela speaking. So of course guys, this is going to be the midweek analysis for the oil and the Dow Jones and the dollar and of course the pound JPY as well. So let's now begin with the pound JPY. So guys, if you remember, last Sunday I've sent you the signal to short this pair exactly from 162.948, and as you can see on Monday we had actually two attempts and the market has indeed started the reversal, and instantly in just less than 2 hours it has went to the take profit level, making more than 260 pips of profit. How cool is that? Let me know in the comments if you have made these pips and enjoyed these profits, and let me know guys what do you think of this signal, and hopefully the next one is gonna be just accurate as this one. So don't forget please to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and of course share the video. Anyway, what's next with the pound JPY? Let's now take a look. Now obviously we can no longer continue the short. Let me explain to you the reason. Based on the weekly chart, we had actually here originally a head and shoulders pattern, and we actually were expecting from the market to continue the fall, and you know what, it really happened and the market has indeed resumed the fall. But the problem is we are having here a very strong key support level at the level of 160, which means the market based on the weekly chart has already reached that level of a strong key support level, and as you can see it has reversed exactly from that point. So meaning that support has actually kept the position. So most likely the pound JPY is now gonna continue the rise. Let's now move to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart we can see the price action right here, and what we can see right here is actually a triangle. Let me just show it to you. Trend line. We can actually see here that we are having a triangle, and the market has actually managed to make the bullish breakout from that triangle, which means that resistance trend line has already become number 1 and number 2 support trend lines. Interesting. Which means the actually after seeing the strong pressure on that candle right here, that long tail represents actually a strong pressure from the support. As you can see right here, we had also a real level of a support at 160.016, which means the pound JPY is definitely going to continue the rise, and we have to consider buying this pair exactly at that level of a support. But wait, there is more. Not yet there. I mean, that's gonna be like waiting for the market to fall for about, I would say about 340 pips, which is really crazy. That is of course not the right level to start buying the pair. Obviously we are on the daily chart and we have to consider something. Now by looking at this structure right here, we can see that the market has actually managed to make the bullish breakout from that structure, which means with this strong bullish movement at the moment, and seeing that the market on the daily chart and the weekly chart seems bullish, there is, in my opinion, not a possibility for the market to fall again to reach that level of a support at 160. Most likely it's gonna reverse somewhere right there. So we have right now to look at the left side to find the nearest strong key support level to that entry. That can be seen exactly with that long tail right here at 162.982. As we can see, this was of course the strongest key support level. It was in the past as well a strong key support level also. So based on the daily chart, we can see clearly that we are having here also a strong bullish breakout candle, and the nearest support to that bullish breakout candle is also the same price as well, 162.986. Now moving to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can confirm that this level of course has been a very strong key support level, and right here we had also the first attempt of the support. So this is support number 1. Now the market is actually facing a resistance level right here, so meaning there is a possibility of a pullback, and if the market does that, then we can consider buying the market exactly on the second attempt of the support, which means we have to wait for the pound JPY to fall for about, I would say about 68 pips before we can start buying it. That's gonna be the best level to start buying this pair. Now of course we need to confirm this entry, so what I will do right now is just simply draw here a support trend line from the absolutely lowest level of the support trend line right here, and just check this out. Perfect. Right here. Perfect. So like that, we're having here a real level of a support trend line, another real level, and a fake breakout number 1, then real level, and another real level, and another fake breakout. Let me tell you something guys, for the untrained eyes, this seems like a messy market. But for the trained eye, of course, I'm not bragging about myself at all, I'm just telling you guys that I can see it very clear. This was a real attempt of a support trend line. Meanwhile, we had here number 1 and number 2 fake breakout, which means if the market is going to continue the fall all the way to this level, it's going to first be respecting that level of a strong support at 162.986, and that support trend line is going to be respected. Therefore, buying at this level, in my opinion, is going to be ideal and going to be a good idea. However, the take profit level is going to be placed just right there at the absolute highest level of the resistance, meaning we are actually expecting to make approximately 284 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone won't actually be ranging lower than this level of a support right here, because this is of course the nearest strong real level of a support to that fake breakout right here at 162.018. So that's everything for the pound JPY. Let's now move to the Dow Jones. Alright, so as we can see, guys, the Dow Jones signal is working very well so far, and I believe there is absolutely nothing can be changed about this signal. It's so far running in about I don't even know how to count this number. I mean, 2,152 pips. I mean, that's a lot of pips, of course, but of course in Dow Jones it's different from Forex. It's not the same amount of profit that we can make in Forex, of course. However, it's running so far in profit, and I think there is a possibility that the market actually might fall upon the pressure from that resistance and fall all the way again to the same entry. I believe there is absolutely nothing can be changed about this signal. If you wish to re-enter this signal, I think right here, we can see it here. Let me just show it to you right there exactly. Let me just be sure and specific. Exactly right there, that level. Perfect. That's very precise. Exactly at that level of a support right here. This was, my friends, a real level of a support at 32028.95. That's gonna actually be a good level if you want to consider buying the Dow Jones again. And I think we can see right here that we are having also a real level of a support trend line. Exactly. Check this out. This is perfect. This is perfection. So there is a possibility, of course, if you want to have a better entry, to start buying the Dow Jones exactly at the same level of a previous support trend line and a support level as well, and then keep the market, wait for the market to reach the take profit level. So therefore, again, Dow Jones, nothing is going to be changed. The signal remains the same. Moving now to the dollar. This is the USD dollar index, and as you can see, it has exceeded the take profit level, and it went straight to the take profit level without actually triggering our sell level. Now let's see now what we can do next with the dollar. Guys, as I have told you earlier, the dollar is actually losing some strength due to the bankruptcy went by actually the Silicon Valley Bank, and therefore the dollar is actually losing its strength. The speech from Mr. Biden actually did not do any impact, in my opinion. It didn't help at all. However, it's important to mention that today we're having the core retail news at 4:30 p.m. Dubai time, 12:30 p.m. GMT time. Let me just show it to you. Alright, so these news, guys, can actually change the entire direction of the signals, which I'm about to give you right now for the dollar and for the oil. So be careful, guys. We are having the core retail news. We are having the core WPI. We're having, of course, the annual budget release for the pound, and we're having the PPI news for the US dollar, the retail sales. I mean, these news will definitely make an impact on the market, and we have to be careful and aware to close any open position during this news. Sorry, guys, I just had to pause the recording. Anyway, that's everything about the news. So let's be careful, guys, and be aware that they can change the direction of these signals. Now, moving to the dollar. Now, as you can see right here, the dollar is actually showing us a very strong real level of a resistance exactly right there. Right there. Let me just be precise. Exactly. At 103.800. Now, based on the 4-hour time frame, there is a possibility that the dollar actually might continue the rise for about, I would say, 17 or 18 pips, and then it's gonna continue the fall. That can actually be also confirmed by looking at the resistance trend line, and as you can see, the market seems like it's actually respecting that level of a resistance trend line, which means there is a possibility that the market is gonna continue the rise, and that level of a strong real level of a resistance is definitely gonna be respected. Keep in mind also that it has been also a real level of a support in the past. And with the weakness that the dollar is facing right now, I believe that is gonna continue the fall. But again, we have to pay attention to the news. they might actually give the dollar a boost, and therefore it can actually continue the rise. But in my opinion, what these news can do is just make a spike here, and then the dollar is gonna continue the fall. I'm not expecting from these news to actually change the direction of the dollar or give it actually a complete strength. I mean, it's just gonna give it a boost to make a spike, and that's it, in my opinion. However, most likely the news is gonna be also bad for the dollar, and it actually might continue the fall instantly. However, in all scenarios, selling at the resistance at 103.800, in my opinion, is gonna be a good decision. However, the take profit level is gonna be placed right here at the absolute lowest level of the support at 102.619, and therefore the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than this level of the nearest resistance at 104.329, which means we're actually aiming approximately 115 pips profit from this signal against 53 pips as a safe zone. Moving now to the oil. Alright, so as you know guys, the oil signal has completely failed, and now it's time to consider what we can do next with the oil. Let's just move now to the daily chart to see what's going on in the market. Now, if I'm not mistaken, what we can see right here on the with the oil, actually I told you this last week, or last Sunday actually, that we're having here a triangle, and seems like the oil has actually managed to make the bearish breakout from it. I was expecting from the market to make a bullish breakout supported by this level of a support, but of course this analysis just has failed. And again, this is normal guys, there is no way on earth that every single analysis is gonna be accurate or correct. However, what we can expect right now from the oil after making the actual bearish breakout from that triangle is actually the oil is going to continue the rise to retest the broken level of a support trend line, and afterwards it's going to continue the fall. But we need to confirm that on the left side we had a very strong key resistance level. So by looking at the left side, that can be seen exactly right there. That is of course the strongest level of a resistance, as we can see right there, almost right there at the level of 73.25. As you can see, this level has also been respected as a real level of a resistance. And by looking at the current time, check this out, we can see that right here exactly, yeah, this is the right way to draw the triangle. As you can see, if the market is going to continue the rise to reach this level, it's going to be retesting the price of 73.25, and most likely upon the pressure from the previous support right here, and of course the previous resistance, we can start shorting the oil, hoping from the market to continue the fall till at least it might actually reach this level of a support right there at 66.17. I'm not expecting from the oil to fall lower than that, because this is of course the real level of the support, as you can see. Meanwhile, we had here the fake breakout from that level, and we have here another fake breakout. So that being said, the oil, after making the bearish breakout from that triangle, is most likely going to be aiming the lowest level of a real support as 66.17. And therefore, by moving now to the 4-hour time frame, we can confirm that this was of course a broken level of a support, which means we can safely sell the oil exactly from that point. So that's everything for the oil. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes the signal, my friends, for the oil and for the other pairs for this midweek analysis video. Hopefully it's going to be another good week, and hopefully we will make a lot of profits with these signals. Another reminder, guys, to pay attention to the news. Be careful that these news might actually change the entire direction of these signals. So please close any open position during this news, and you can reopen it later after the news pass away, or actually if the news pass, not pass away, actually after the news pass. Hopefully it's not going to make an impact, but I believe it surely will. Anyway, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.